Federal Capital Territory as parties in the scandal of the reinstatement of former chairman of the Pension Reform Tax Force, Abdulrasheed Maina, as a civil servant hold divergent views on the status of the embattled former pension tax boss, on whether he is a civil servant or otherwise. Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, who distanced himself from the reinstatement of Maina into the civil service while appearing before the House Committee investigating the status of Maina's reinstatement to the civil service, described Maina as a member of the syndicate hunting him. Correspondent Osaitian Satebawe tells us more.
The Attorney General and Minister of Justice of the Federation, Minister of Interior, Head of Service of the Federation and Chairman of the Federal Civil Service Commission are among those whom the House Ad Hoc Committee has invited to detail their positions on the status of Maina in the civil service. After the oath taking and speaking one after the other, the actors in the scandal have this to say to the House Ad Hoc Committee on Disappearance, Reappearance, Reinstatement and Promotion of Abdulrasheed Maina.
Attorney General gave directives that Mr. Rashid Maina should be reinstated.
Telling us, first of all, that he is the chief legal officer of the country and that the basis of our dismissing Maina cannot stand.
But of course, the issue of establishment matters, as we have seen, is directly dealt with between the Office of the Permanent Secretary and the Office of the Head of Service and/or Federal Service Commission.
Correspondence in my file was indeed a work in progress. So the letter giving specific and clear directives couldn't have genuinely emanated from my office.
The Attorney General, who is in agreement with the Head of Service of the Federation and Chairman of the Civil Service Commission, maintains that Maina is not a staff of the federal government.
There exists a pension fund fraud syndicate in Nigeria. The syndicate includes highly placed retired and current political office holders and retired serving senior civil servants, inclusive of legislators.
But his lawyers differ.
I will go further to even let you know that files were sent to Maina, even as at last month, for him to treat while he was absent.
He explained that the absence of the former pension task force boss at the committee is due to fear for his life, calling on the House to exercise its powers to provide security for Abdulrasheed Maina, whom he maintains has the facts to guide the committee. All parties agreed that Maina was disengaged from the civil service since 2013 after abandoning his duty post for 2 weeks and refusal to appear before the panel constituted to hear his matter for derelict of duty. Osaitian Satebawe, Core TV News, Abuja.